Wow, 100 episodes. Here's a promise. In the next 30 minutes or so, I will give you 100 micro lessons that move you from over-responsibility operator to calm, effective CEO. No fluff, no heroics, just structure that protects the magic and the margins. Let's go. Welcome to the Accidental CEO podcast. I'm Nata Salvatori, your freedom first leadership and scaling coach and creator of the Return Framework. And if you ever found yourself being the glue in your company, today's episode is your reset. 100 lessons, rapid fire. I'm going to share 10 themes with micro lessons within each one of those sections. And you'll hear a quick beat between the themes so you can pause it and take some notes if you want. And I'm just doing this to really help me reflect on all these episodes that we had together and help us kind of wrap up and do a good summary of everything they've learned from our guests in every one of these episodes so far. All right, are you ready? Theme 1, identity over strategy. So here's number 1. Strategy fails when your identity says, I must do it all. And if you still see yourself as the fixer, you will unconsciously rebuild bottlenecks that no plan can solve. Number 2, you scale the standards you hold, not the hours you log. Codify the standards and others can multiply it. Your hours don't need to. Number 3, trade being the glue for being the ground. That is an important one that I love. Trade being the glue for being the ground. Stop holding everything together and hold the standards that everything stands on. Number 4, the calendar reveals the identity. Audit it. Your week shows you who you believe you are. Adjust your identity by adjusting the recurring blocks in your calendar. If your calendar shows a lot of to-dos that are low-level tasks, you're not being the CEO. Number 5, decide who you are before you decide what you will do. Role clarifying precedes priorities. CEO first, then your to-dos. Number 6, you are not a bottleneck. You are a standard setter. Act like it. Move from approvals to principles that empower decisions without you. Number 7, replace indispensable with design dependable. Build the systems that make excellence predictable and not personality based. That is a huge part of delegation. Number 8, CEO is a role, not a reward. Let me read that one again. CEO is a role, not a reward. Treat it as a job with outputs, direction, decision, design of the systems. Those are the things to focus on. Number 9, your future self is a stakeholder. Give them a vote. Make choices your 6 months from now self will thank you for, not resent. Number 10, new identity, new defaults. Change the defaults, the meetings, the approval process, the access, and your behavior will follow.
Hey Nata, congrats on 100 episodes. I'm celebrating you and this community. My favorite lesson was from the top things that we needed to unlearn to scale our business. And I just wanted to say thank you for your high standards, human pace, and everything that you bring every week to the podcast.
All right, let's dive into theme number 2, the return framework in practice. If you have heard me talk about the return framework before, this is how to really apply each one of those principles. Number 11, recognize. Name the depletion pattern out loud. Naming interrupts autopilot and it makes the cost visible. This is when you spend the time really understanding what's causing that burnout. Number 12, track your energy like a KPI. Simple daily 1 to 5 checks keeps you honest about sustainable pace. That is very important. We think about KPI numbers, but not our energy. Number 13, Engineer. Build guardrails. Don't trust your willpower. Calendars, limits, and scripts beat heroic self-control. Plus, when we're tired, we tend to forget about all of those guardrails. Number 14, move approvals to weekly decision blocks. Batch choices so your team isn't stuck and your brain isn't fragmented. That helps you focus and make decisions fast and avoid decision fatigue. Number 15, trust. Delegate outcomes with a definition of done. Ownership rises when the success is clear and measurable. Helping people understand the why, then not the what, is very important. Number 16, untangle. Retire the hero identity. Promote the architect. Your value is in designing the game, not playing every single position. This is something we do early on, but as you evolve in your business, it's time to stop doing it all. Number 17, reinstate. Reclaim a full day of thinking. Non-negotiable. Strategy time prevents expensive whiplash moves. When was the last time you took a whole day just to think and ideate about your business? Number 18, nourish. Invest in support before you deserve it, quote unquote. Hire or get a tool to create the conditions for great work. That's when you're going to thrive the most. Number 19, every stuck point maps to return stage. Diagnose where you are, run that step, and the momentum will return. Number 20, run the loop again. It compounds. Each pass raises your floor and it makes the next change a little bit easier.
Accidental CEO changed the way that I looked at my business and ran my business. I realized that so many struggles that I was dealing with are things that every business owner struggles with. And just knowing that I wasn't always alone and listening to different entrepreneurs and CEOs talk about their struggles and their businesses on the weekly podcast was a game changer for me. I'm very thankful that I found the Accidental CEO podcast.
Theme number 3, delegation that sticks. If you've been around for a while, you've heard me talk about delegation. That's what I'm known for. It's just one of the things that help you really get out of that operator seat and take your CEO position. So let's dive into the 10 lessons under delegation. Number 21, delegate the outcome, not the steps. Define the finish line and let them choose the route. It just has to be done. It doesn't have to be done your way. Number 22, say, done looks like ... and list the 3 successful markers. Clarity is going to shrink that back and forth and raise the quality of the outcome. Number 23, assign decision rights. Recommend, decide, or inform. Everyone should know their lane before the work even starts. That decreases a lot of confusion and creates better outcome. Number 24, if you can't measure it, you can't hand it off. Choose a metric and a deadline, or you'll boomerang right back. Number 25, hand off the inbox by category, not by message. Train rules, avoid one-off escalations, and you'll be set. Number 26, create a pilot, then scale the handoff. Prove the system on a smaller slice to de-risk and then full rollout. Number 27, your silence trains your team. Close the loops. A quick received next step message prevents the stallouts. Number 28, feedback is a system, not a mood. Set the cadence, the templates, so coaching is consistent and calm. Number 29, coach for ownership. Ask, what do you recommend and why? Pull the thinking from your team instead of pushing instructions. Number 30, document once, improve weekly. Treat your SOPs as living artifacts, and tiny tweaks keep them useful.
Hey everyone, this is Haley of Gaffin Creative, the production team behind Accidental CEO. Nata, I just want to take a moment to congratulate you on 100 episodes. 100 is no small thing. It represents consistency and growth and a whole lot of showing up. Getting to work behind the scenes on this show has been such an honor, and I see the intention that you're bringing to every conversation and every episode, and I'm constantly impressed by how thoughtfully you lead both this show and your businesses. You've built something that truly serves your audience. It's honest, it's insightful, and it's so aligned with who you are as a leader. Accidental CEO has grown into such a meaningful space, and it's been such a joy to support you in bringing it to life week after week. Congratulations on 100 episodes, Nata. I'm so proud of you, and I'm cheering you on for everything that comes next.
Theme number 4, Founders Operating System. This is a big one for me. Number 31, 1 page, 3 parts. Decision, delivery, dashboard. If it can't fit here, it doesn't run the business. I'm going to read that one again. 1 page, 3 parts. Decision, delivery, dashboard. If it can't fit here, it doesn't run the business. 32, decisions. Who decides what and when prevents a slow creep back to founders' approval. We all want to shave these things off of our plate, but it has to be done the right way. Number 33, delivery. Your signature program, step by step. Codify the client journey so the results are repeatable. 34, dashboard. 5 numbers that tell the truth. Pick the metrics that predict outcome, not just report them. And take the time to look at them frequently enough so you're making data-driven decisions. 35, if it isn't in the operating system, is a distraction. Capture ideas elsewhere and keep the OS sacred. 36, cadence creates culture. Schedule it. Weekly, monthly, quarterly rhythms make excellence habitual. 37, definition of done belongs in every recurring tasks. People finish stronger when the end is unambiguous. They know what to go for. 38, use templates for 80% of repeatable work. Templates reduce variance and decision fatigue. Number 39, write your SOPs at the level of why plus what, not just how. Context enables smart adaptations when things change. This is a very, very important one. A lot of times when we delegate, we just think about the how, but we don't give the why and the what. Let's connect everything. Number 40, the OS should make the right thing the easy thing. Frictionless paths beat pep talks.
This is Frankie Cooper, owner of the Eventful Gals, a wedding planning firm out of Northeast Florida. Being in business for 13 years, there's just a lot of podcasts that you can listen to, a lot of information out there, but truly Nata is so informative and educated in the things that she's speaking on. And it feels like what you want to listen to when you want to run a business efficiently and not just be a creative. I think a lot of people really get tied up in the creative side of it. And even after having a BIP day with her and listening to multiple things that she has to say and different platforms, she's just a wealth of knowledge. And if you want to know how to actually run a company, this is one of the best things that you can listen to.
All right, guys, we're halfway there. Theme number 5, calendar as a strategy. 41, show me your week and I'll show you your business. Time is the most honest strategy document that you have. Number 42, block thinking, not just meetings. White space is where the real decisions get made. How many of us actually block time off of our calendar to think? Number 43, a 3-day CEO week. Build, decide, communicate. Concentrate modes to avoid context switching tasks. Number 44, put heavy lifts before noon, protect your best brain, and use some cognitive prime time for needle mover tasks. 45, default 45-minute meetings. Reclaim 15 minutes of margin. Small buffers protect big priorities. 46, review pipelines on the same day every week. Consistency beats intensity for sales momentum. Number 47, batch decisions, stop death by DMs, centralize choice in one agenda so nothing really slips. Number 48, protect the no meeting days like revenue. Deep work days pay compounding interest. Believe me, protect those days. 49, end each day by choosing tomorrow's top 3. Pre-deciding kills the morning drift. So easy to get distracted by those emails and other things you have going on. Pre-deciding will keep you on the right track. Number 50, your calendar should feel like a plan, not a plea. If it looks reactive, redesign it. You're not just winging it, you are leading it. But let's be honest, being the CEO and the everything else can get lonely, messy, and exhausting. That's why I created the Accidental CEO Collective, a free Facebook community for creative entrepreneurs who never planned to be the boss. But damn it, here we are. Inside, I go live every week to share the real stuff. Strategies that don't require a business degree, behind-the-scenes struggles, because you're not the only one, and wins that we actually celebrate, even the tiny ones. If you're a scrappy, smart, sometimes slightly burnout founder who is ready to lead with more clarity and less chaos, this is your room. We're building a business that works for us, not one that runs us into the ground. Come join us. Let's grow, mess up, pivot, and succeed together. Just search the Accidental CEO Collective on Facebook and join our group today. Theme number 6, offers and delivery. 51, sell one clear promise, deliver one signature system. Confusion kills conversion, and coherence scales. 52, if you can't draw it, you can't scale. Visuals force clarity and it make training a lot easier. 53, make outcomes observable and time-bound. Clients buy results that they can see on a calendar. 54, cut the add-ons that dilute the core result. Every extra weakens the main transformation. 55, price to buy back time, not to buy more tasks. Margins fund quality and freedom. 56, alumni products beat discounts. Serve the next stage and don't devaluate the first. 57, every offer needs an implementation sprint. Momentum is part of the product. 58, measures delivery either by success rate or time to result. What you track improves. 59, scope creep is a system issue, not a client issue. Fix the boundaries and briefs, not people. 60, case studies are operating assets. Maintain them. Keep them current and specific. They sell and train.
Hey, my name's Tom Gregory, and no matter what area of your business you're trying to up your game, it is so important to surround yourself with people who are trying to do the same. And the Accidental CEO podcast is an opportunity to do that. And I especially benefited from understanding on a deeper level how reviews aren't just nice to haves, but a very powerful tool to convert into revenue.
All right, let's go to number 7, team and culture. That's one of my favorites too. Number 61, hire for patterns and not for potential alone. Past behavior predicts future ownership. 62, owners own outcomes. Helpers need tasks. Title doesn't equal temperament, so design accordingly. 63, raise standards first, then speed. Quality really compounds. Rushed mediocrity costs twice. 64, culture is the behavior you reward. What gets praised repeats, so be deliberate. Number 65, meet to decide, not to update. Decisions create momentum, and updates can live asynchronous. 66, use written recaps. The future you will say thank you. Memory is unreliable. Writing is not. 67, 2 metrics for trust. Fewer approvals, faster recovery. Measure autonomy by outcomes, not vibes. 68, praise publicly, coach privately. Document always. Keeps dignity high and decisions clear. 69, a clear no is kinder than a vague maybe. Ambiguity breeds rework and resentment. Number 70, fire the role, not the person. Then rehire for the real need. Rescope responsibilities before you replace the humans.
Hello, friends. I love listening to your podcast because you have a very calming voice. And I feel like you always have such good business suggestions and business tips. And you just always bring a lot to the table. I like listening to it while I'm kind of multitasking at home, sometimes even while cooking dinner, or even like tidying up the house. I'll put the podcast on and listen to one of the subjects that I like. So you're amazing and keep doing what you're doing.
Theme number 8, money and capacity. All right, number 71, capacity first, then revenue goals. Decide how much you can deliver before you price the promise. That is a very, very important one to keep you away from that burnout. 72, price for the constraint you refuse to violate. If you value free time, bake it into the margins. 73, the most expensive work is the unmade decision. Delay taxes every project with hidden costs. 75, build a freedom budget. Buy back 10 hours before you quote unquote need them. Early support prevents late fires. I hear so often from people that they need to have money before they start to delegate. You have it backwards. 75, invest where excellence compounds. People, products, processes. These 3 create durable advantages. Number 76, profit is a boundary, not a bonus. Protect it so the quality survives growth. 77, model your best client's life cycle. Sell the journey. Retention beats acquisition math. Number 78, cash flow follows clarity. You clean offers and cadences, smooth revenue. 79, a simple P&L review beats a complicated dashboard. See the story, don't draw on the charts. A lot of people are intimidated by numbers, but you have to be paying attention to them to grow. And number 80, if it doesn't move the core metrics, is a vanity project. Save creativity for what compounds.
Holy moly, 100 freaking episodes of the Accidental CEO podcast. That is amazing. Nata, you are killing it. I love listening. I love tuning in and hearing people's stories. And I can't wait to see what happens when you hit 200. Proud of you.
Theme number 9, we're almost there. Communication and boundaries. That is a huge theme. Very important. We learned a lot from our guests this year on that. Boundaries are capacity designs, not personality quirks. Systems hold the line so you don't have to. 82, office hours turn chaos into cadence. Predictable windows reduce anxiety and speed your response. Number 83, shorter emails, clearer work. Precision trims cycles and mistakes. Number 84, when this, then that beats let me know. Triggers that create action, vagueness creates drifts. So be clear and precise. Number 85, close loops with deadlines and owners. Every task needs a who and a when. Number 86, say, here's what I can do, and not, I can't. Offer structured alternatives and keep the momentum going. Number 87, every yes inherits a no. Name it. Make the trade-off explicit to avoid hidden overload. This is a big one, especially for those of us want to try to keep things at a higher level for both work and at home. Number 88, move the hot topics to a weekly agenda and stop ping-ponging. Centralize the decisions to save attention. Number 89, standards live in writing. Agreements beat assumptions. Make it easier for your team to be successful. Number 90, protect your attention like equity. Treat focus as the scarce asset it is.
The Accidental CEO podcast is one of a very few podcasts that manages to break down the parts of running a business that people usually figure out the hard way. As a guest, what I really appreciated was how well it managed to integrate strategy with the internal side of leadership. So the conversation didn't really stay abstract. It just moved between, let's say, concrete business decisions and the mindset and the psychology behind them in a very grounded way. So as a guest, I found the conversation to be very thoughtful and also very practical and genuinely useful for founders who are past theory and they just need clarity that they can actually apply.
All right, theme number 10. We are to the end at the last 10, and this is personal operations. Let's dive in. Number 91, sleep is a leadership tool. Fatigue makes bad strategy looks reasonable. That's a big one for me. I would say it's my biggest nightmare if I could sleep. Definitely something I'm working on right now. Number 92, walks fix decisions your desk can't. Movement clears the noise so signal can surface. I invite you to take a walk every once in a while to bring on some clarity. 93, free time fuels foresight. Spaciousness is where pattern recognition really happens. 94, inputs shape outputs, so curate ruthlessly. Really guard what enters your head and it becomes your work. 95, create before you consume. Make your agenda first, then let others' agenda wait. Create before you consume. That is a huge one. 96, ask for help a week earlier than you want to. Early asks are tidy. Late asks are messy and expensive. 97, take a real vacation before you think is safe. Time away tests and strengthens your systems. It will give you a real picture of how things are working and if they are supporting you. 98, your best ideas arrive when you are not available. This connection invites insight. 99, gratitude is data. What worked and why. Keep a quick list to double down on the effective bets. And number 100, freedom is a design constraint. Build for it up front and performance improves.
Hi, this is Bianca
and Camilla, and we're from episode 51.
I hope you've been listening and learning how to grow your business and be a better CEO.
And congratulations on 100 episodes.
Yay!
Woo! Before we wrap up, I just want to say thank you for listening, sharing, sending your wins, and for doing the quiet work that most people never see. Whether you've been here since episode 1 or if this is your first one, you are the reason this show exists, and I am so grateful for you. Please celebrate with me. If you ever listen to an episode that you absolutely love, I want you to share it and tag us on social media so we know they were being helpful to you. And to make today easy to act on, I put together these 100 lessons on a PDF together for you. Every micro lesson in one tidy sheet with checkboxes to make your life easier. So grab it via the link on the show notes and pick 3 of your favorites to run for the next week. If you want support implementing this with some precision, you can apply for one-on-one Freedom First Leadership Coaching at accidentalceo.co/coaching. And if you're ready to really codify your founder operating system and delegate outcomes that really stick, you can take a look at the CEO method at accidentalceo.co/delegation-course. If this helps, the best thank you is for you to text this to another founder who is still the glue in their company and leave a quick review for us. It helps more leaders find their CEO identity. Here's to the next 100 episodes, high standards, human pace. Bye. And that's a wrap for today's episode of the Accidental CEO podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us in the world where creativity and business strategy collide. I am Nata Salvatori, thrilled to have shared this time with you. Remember, every episode is a step closer to mastering the art of being an accidental CEO. So don't miss out. Hit subscribe, drop us a sweet review, and spread the word to your creative tribe. Your next big breakthrough could be just one episode away. Join us next time for more insights, laughs, and actionable tips. Keep pushing boundaries, dreaming big, and embracing the beautiful chaos of entrepreneurship. Here's to make magic happen in your business and beyond.